Good morning, Cullman, and thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Wednesday, October 23rd. Coming up on Cullman Today, the community is gearing up for a line dancing fundraiser that's kicking cancer in Cullman. Mayor Jacobs proclaims October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And the library's pumpkin painting contest is giving kids a chance to get creative and possibly win a tablet. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Get your dancing shoes ready. The annual Kicking Cancer in Cullman line dancing fundraiser is happening this Saturday, October 26th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Donald E. Green Active Adult Center. Donald E. Green Active Adult Center Director Stephanie Neal says the event benefits the Cullman County Bosom Buddies Foundation, a local nonprofit that supports residents battling cancer. She said they might pay bills for them or help them with gas money for traveling to buy treatments, buy them groceries, or buy them a wig. The center's line dancing instructor, Sherry Boatwright, and her dance group organize this event each year. Neal noted, a lot of breast cancer survivors are in this group. They work very hard for this event each year. They also perform at the Little Pink Dress event. Participants can register at the door on Saturday for $25 per person, with all proceeds going to Bosom Buddies. The Donald E. Green Active Adult Center is located at 1625 Cleveland Avenue Southwest in Cullman. For more information, call the center at 256-734-4803. Meanwhile, Cullman Mayor Woody Jacobs has proclaimed October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month in the city of Cullman. The announcement was made recently at Cullman City Hall, joined by representatives from local agencies including Victim Services of Cullman, the Cullman Police Department, Cullman Fire Rescue, Cullman Municipal Court, Cullman EMS, and the Cullman County District Attorney's Office. Mayor Jacobs said, "We make a big difference when we bring awareness to the issue of domestic violence. I am proud to proclaim Domestic Violence Awareness Month each year in order to help educate the public on how to prevent domestic violence and assist survivors. Domestic violence is a serious and widespread problem, affecting 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men annually in the United States. It can impact anyone regardless of economic, racial, gender, educational, religious, or societal status. Victims often need emergency shelter, counseling, legal representation, and other critical services. This year's Domestic Violence Awareness Month theme is Heal, Hold, and Center. The campaign encourages everyone to promote healing by encouraging survivors to practice self-care, to hold space for survivors by being present and supportive as they navigate their next steps, and to center those who are most marginalized in our communities. Victim Services of Cullman, established in 1991, provides comprehensive support including shelter, crisis response, education, and advocacy for those impacted by domestic and sexual violence in Cullman and Winston counties. Their goal is to empower survivors and help them rebuild their lives free from violence and fear. For more information, visit victimservices.online or call 256-775-2600. And to finish out our top stories, get your pumpkins ready. The Friends of the Public Libraries of Cullman County are hosting their annual pumpkin painting contest at the Cullman County Public Library this week. Cullman County Public Library System Assistant Director Shelby Creekmore says the contest is open to children 18 and under. Creekmore said, paint products will be provided for you to use at the library on the 22nd and 24th, or your child can paint their pumpkin at home. The winner will be announced October 25th and will receive a Samsung Galaxy tablet. There is no cost to participate unless participants choose to use their own paints at home. Completed pumpkins must be turned in at the library by the 24th to be considered in the contest. Creekmore added, the pumpkins will be displayed here at the library and patrons may pick them up after the 25th if they would like to keep them. Submissions will be judged October 25th and winners will be announced on social media that day. The contest is sponsored by the Friends of the Public Libraries of Cullman County, who are excited to see their creative results. For more information, visit the Cullman County Public Library Facebook page. That's it for today's top stories. Now we're going to take a quick break before we dive into the world of sports.
What's in the magazine? October's peeking in. Oktoberfest in Cullman, let the fun begin. Heroes in our town, business all around, recipes for sharing, joy everywhere found. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright, polka through the night. Sports spotlight today, kids come out to play. Fields and courts are buzzing in the autumn sway. Germans came to stay, crafts and brews on display. Cullman's heart is glowing in the polka way. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright, polka through the night.
Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. Let's lead off today's sports segment with results from our latest county championship. This year's Cullman County Cross Country Championships were hosted at Cold Springs High School's Kudzu Hills Tuesday, and the hometown Eagles raced past the rest of the field to claim county titles. The Eagles finished 12 points ahead of Fairview to claim their 21st consecutive county championship, and the Lady Eagles put together a dominant performance, finishing 54 points ahead of the Lady Aggies to earn their 19th straight county title. Individually, Fairview's Alex England placed first in the varsity boys race with a time of 16 minutes and 13.47 seconds, and in the varsity girls race, Cold Springs' Paisley Whitlow finished first with a time of 20 minutes and 21.2 seconds. Moving over to some college sports news, the Wallace State volleyball team secured a 3-0 victory in a conference matchup against Calhoun Community College on Sunday, with set scores of 25-20, 25-21, and 25-21. Freshman Kaylee Dickerson led the way for Wallace State, recording 13 kills and 17 digs, while also contributing 2 assists. Freshman Amanda Monk added 10 kills, 18 digs, 1 block, and 1 service ace. Sophomore Chloe Jackson contributed 7 kills, 2 digs, 2 blocks, and 2 service aces. Freshman Rachel Mecklenburg showcased her versatility with 11 kills, 6 digs, 14 assists, and 1 block. Freshman Abby McDonald of Fairview had a solid defensive performance with 12 digs and 3 aces. Freshman Allie Price provided 22 assists and added 12 digs to the team's effort. Sophomore April Burgess registered 1 kill, 1 dig, and 1 block. Freshman Aliana Casada tallied 1 dig and 1 block. The team will next compete against Southern Union State Community College at home in a doubleheader on October 24th, with games beginning at 2 and 4 p.m. Following this matchup, the Lady Lions will compete in the ACCC Region 22 Championship Tournament at Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater in Albertville on November 1st. Wallace State is ranked first in the ACC North Division volleyball standings. The Lady Lions are currently 9-1 in the North Division and 31-9 overall. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back right after this message. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. On Saturday, the Mud Creek Arts and Crafts Festival in downtown Hanceville brought the community together with a variety of street vendors, family fun, and delicious food. From frozen candy and handmade cutting boards to 3D printed items and homemade treats, the festival offered something for everyone. Attendees enjoyed popular food trucks, while kids had a blast with barrel rides and inflatable slides, giving parents a chance to relax as their little ones played. Sunny weather drew a healthy crowd throughout the day. A highlight was the return of the famous Seafood World Hush Puppies, attracting visitors from all over Cullman County. Hanceville Friends of the Festival event organizer Nolan Bradford said, "Although attendance was down a bit, likely due to the football games, we had a steady stream of visitors and everyone I spoke to had a great time." As the festival wrapped up, Bradford expressed his gratitude saying, "On behalf of Hanceville Friends of the Festival and our downtown merchants, we'd like to offer a heartfelt thank you to our sponsors, vendors, food vendors, city employees, and volunteers who helped make this year's event possible." The 2024 Cullman County Youth Football Playoffs kicked off Saturday at Fairview's Stafford Smith Stadium. After 6 exciting semifinal games, this year's championship matchups are now set. In the Pee Wee division, the Fairview Aggies defeated the West Point Warriors 27-7, while the Cullman Bearcats shut out the Good Hope Raiders 18-0. In the Fireplug division, the Good Hope Raiders overcame the Holly Pond Broncos 22-6, and the Hanceville Bulldogs edged past the West Point Warriors 6-0. In the Wee Wee division, the Fairview Aggies beat the Holly Pond Broncos 13-6, while the Vonmont Eagles soared over the Good Hope Raiders with a 24-0 victory. These young athletes played their hearts out, and the stage is set for the championship games. Be sure to cheer on your teams as they compete for the county titles. Get ready for some Halloween fun. The Hanceville Friends of the Festival are hosting a family-friendly trunk-or-treat event in downtown Hanceville this Friday, October 27th from 4 until 6 p.m. Children can line up at the corner of US Highway 31 and Commercial Street, while attendees can park at Hanceville City Hall or the adjacent lot. If you'd like to distribute candy from your decorated vehicle, you must register by October 25th. Trunk-or-treat participants can begin lining up along Commercial Street, wrapping around to Bangor Avenue between 2 and 3 p.m. Decorations and preparations will take place from 3 to 4 p.m. To keep the event fun and safe for all, especially the young children attending, organizers ask that no scary or inappropriate costumes be worn. Participants are encouraged to bring enough candy for large crowds, while festival organizers will supply additional candy if needed. Those wishing to participate and find registration and trunk-or-treat information at the Bradford Properties Office, located next to Hanceville Pack and Ship on Commercial Street. For questions or more details, contact event organizer Nolan Bradford at 205-249-5588. The Cullman County Animal Shelter recently received generous donations from the students of the West Point High School Beta Club. Shelter manager Andrea Hudson expressed her gratitude, saying, "As a community, we should all be proud of the qualities of leadership, academic achievements, and good character they are exemplifying. The future certainly looks bright with the representation of these students." Hudson emphasized the importance of community support, saying, "We use a ton of food and treats on a daily basis for the cats and dogs in our care, not to mention cleaning supplies and cat litter. So the extra help is always appreciated so much." She invited schools, groups, and the public to visit the shelter, saying, "We have an area where you can take the dogs outside and play, and we also have a cat room where you can spend time with the cats. A lot of people come by on their lunch break to decompress from a stressful day. There's nothing better than animal therapy." The Cullman County Animal Shelter is open from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and accepts donations of any kind and can put them to good use. They are located at 935 Convent Road. For more information, visit the Cullman County Animal Shelter Facebook page. That's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be back right after this message. Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Young Hee Soo, 64 of Mount Olive, passed away on Monday, October 21st, at her residence, surrounded by her loving family. Funeral service for Mrs. Soo will be Thursday, October 24th at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held from noon until 2 p.m. prior to the service, and interment will be held at Cullman City Cemetery. Ellis Dean Hopkins, 88 of Bremen, passed away peacefully on Monday, October 21st. Funeral services for Mr. Hopkins will be at 2 p.m. on Sunday, October 27th at Union Grove Baptist Church. Burial will follow the service at Cold Spring Cemetery. Visitation will be prior to the service from noon until 2 p.m. at Union Grove Baptist Church. Robert Albert Yoakum, 77 of Hansville, passed away on Sunday, October 20th at Cullman Regional. Mr. Yoakum's life will be celebrated and remembered on Thursday, October 24th at the Trinity Lutheran Church in Hansville. Visitation will be from noon until 2 p.m. with service immediately following. Joanna Hodge Freeman passed away peacefully in her home on Saturday, October 5th. A private memorial for her family and close friends will be held in the near future. Willie Ruth Bishop, 79 of Baileyton, passed away Saturday, October 19th at Woodland Healthcare. Funeral service will be at 1 p.m. on Thursday, October 24th at Gober Funeral Chapel. Burial will be in West Point Cemetery. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Thursday, October 24th at Gober Funeral Chapel. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today, we might see some patchy fog between 7 and 9 a.m., but otherwise it'll be sunny with a high around 82. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low of around 52. Tomorrow looks sunny again with a high near 81. Tomorrow night will be mostly clear with a low of around 51. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But for now, I'm Dustin Isom with Cullman Today, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday, Cullman.